A portion of this video is brought to you by Sheath Underwear. For more information about Sheath, visit the link in the description below or wait till the end of this video to hear more about them from me.
The difference between the way the Trump family is operating and the Biden family is they're admitting they're doing this. You know, the president campaigned as a business guy. I'm not defending the policy.
You can set your watch to hypocrisy coming out of Republicans' mouths. James Comer being one of the worst. Yesterday, he was on with Jake Tapper, where they had a conversation about the corruption of Donald Trump, the open, public corruption, the unabashed, hand over fist accepting of bribes, which is what it seems like is happening with Donald Trump's crypto effort, where foreign nationals and foreign governments are investing in his weird meme coin and his company, Liberty Financial, World Liberty Financial, or whatever it is. They're making billions of dollars, hundreds upon hundreds of millions of dollars, and people who acted like Biden was the head of some crime family because there was a check that he paid back a loan, or his brother paid a loan back to him. These people, the people who did distraction investigations, have nothing to say about wanton public corruption. Watch Jake Tapper, for once, trying to get to the bottom of some truth here, talking to James Comer, and watch goober James Comer, the hurt, just drown in hypocrisy.
But I want to ask you one more thing before you go, as long as I have you, because you're chairman of the Oversight Committee. Right. There's a Reuters report today on the Trump family's crypto ventures. Based on the family's own financial disclosures, Reuters found the Trump organization's income from the first half of this year shot from $51 million to $864 million. About $800 million of that is from crypto. And the story details how most of the buyers are foreign investors and how all this money is going to belong to Trump when he leaves office. Is this something that you're going to look into at all?
Well, it's something that we are, like you, reading about this. We're trying to digest it. The difference between the way the Trump family is operating and the Biden family is they're admitting they're doing this. You know, the president campaigned as a business guy. I'm not defending the policy. I think there needs to be ethics reforms, and I had a bill that Jamie Raskin killed last session because he thought that Kamala Harris was going to win the presidency, but it would have increased the disclosure. So as long as you disclose your income and disclose the sources, I think that's acceptable. If you lie about the income, you say, I never received money from China, and then we subpoena your bank records and there's $5 million from China, I think that's a problem. So, you know, I think it's a legitimate question. A lot of people are concerned, especially since the crypto industry isn't regulated. But if my position now, as long as the president's disclosing this, and they're filling out disclosures and they're answering questions. He answers questions about it. If you ask him about his crypto, he'll say, yes, they've got the best crypto country in the world. Now, do the voters like that? I think that's going to be an issue in the next presidential election. I think it's a fair question. But from an ethics standpoint and from an oversight standpoint, the president is disclosing this income, and that, I think, is the most important part, the transparency.
All right, we're out of time.
That's rich, coming from the guy who for months and months and months did distraction investigations that anybody paying attention, me up to and including me, said that this is going to lead nowhere. There will be no charges that come out of the investigations led by James Comer or Jim Jordan, for that matter. None. All it was to attempt to damage the position of Democrats in the presidential election. It was a way to distract from their lies and their hypocrisy and the damage they're doing relative to legislation in stripping away food benefits, in stripping away health care, of demolishing the government, of literally demolishing the White House. It's all a distraction. And then when asked, hey, listen, you acted like you were a champion to get to the bottom of government corruption in the White House. Well, what about this clear corruption? And the dipshit, once again, goober, says the difference between the difference is between the way the Trump family operates and the Biden family. The president, he campaigned as a business guy. It's public corruption. There is no transparency here. We don't know who is benefiting the Trumps by buying their crypto bullshit. We have no idea. It could be malign foreign influences. It could be terrorist groups. We don't know, and that is a problem. Not for Republicans, apparently, because the dear leader can do anything he wants, as we've just talked about with a third term and Tommy Tuberville. Well, that's up to him. He can go around the Constitution. It's a problem. I solicit your opinion here. We get our conversation in the comments. It is bizarre to me that this is where we are in 2025. I know that gets said a lot, but there's a reason it gets said a lot. It's because it is alarming. It is troubling that we are in the position we are, where we are on the verge of losing our country to a malign, bigot, white supremacist, self-dealing oligarch who is now orders of magnitude richer than he was. Keep this in mind, and I'll wrap here. This just came to me. Is Donald Trump, remember when he ran for president the first time and he wouldn't shut his f***ing mouth about how rich he was? I'm really rich. I'm so rich. I don't need this. I don't need that. You don't hear the I'm so rich talk from Donald Trump anymore because now he actually is rich. Before, he was putting on an act. He wasn't nearly as rich as he claimed. That's why he wouldn't release his tax returns. That's why he wouldn't give us any actual verifiable information about his net worth. Now, he doesn't talk about being rich because he actually is dirty, filthy rich, a billionaire. And it's off the backs of the influence that he carries, the power that he wields as president of the United States. I guess I'd also like your opinion on that. We can have a conversation in the comments below this video. Make sure you're liked and following the Dollemore Daily Facebook page and that you're subscribed, which is all free. Subscribe on YouTube. If you want to sound off in voicemail form, you can call the voicemail line 714-576-4054. And of course, as always, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. I love and appreciate you very much. I will see you next time. Until then, be genuine and take care of one another. It is absolutely difficult to keep a cool head in this political climate, especially with the added aggravation of these overheated outdoor temperatures. How can you be expected to conduct any clear-headed discourse with your drawers in a sweaty soup? My go-to for keeping things cool, sheath underwear. I'm wearing a pair right now, and let me tell you, it's like nighttime in the desert down there, all day long. Head to sheath.com and use promo code Dollemore to score 20% off and upgrade yourself to the most comfortable underwear that you'll ever wear. How do they differ from your average boxers? Well, let me tell you. Invented by a U.S. Army veteran while serving a tour in Iraq, Sheath's boxer fabric is designed with a moisture-wicking technology. Their underwear features a unique dual pouch system that keeps all your man parts comfortably separated instead of sticking together. We all know the feeling of the old eggs getting stuck to the pan, if you know what I mean. My favorites are the airflow meshes, which seem especially equipped to handle my thighs. They're bigger thighs. But Sheath has also tons of other fabric options and designs that you can get into. And I'm clearly not the only one singing the praises out there. Sheath are recommended by multiple doctors and urologists and have over 20,000 five-star reviews. Also, Sheath supports multiple charities like Socks for Soldiers and Doctors Without Borders. So while you're upgrading your undies, you can be making the world a more upstanding place too. It's tough to focus on draining the swamp when you are swampy mess yourself. Sheath's boxers will help you keep the temperature down by bringing up the level of comfortability. Score 20% off right now at sheath.com and use promo code Dollemore.